UFC 329 is upon us, guys. In less than a week now, my birthday, July 11th, will be here, and I'm going to get the best birthday present possible because as I scroll, I want you guys to look a little bit. Oh, man, there's some canceled fights. Damn, the Fareed Bashrat, Ethan Ewing would have been crazy. But this is a pretty stacked card, and it's not letting me expand the first fight of the night, but we're going to start off with Alessandro Costa versus Cody Durden. This is one of those fights that I feel like they're going to kick it off with people we know that are going to bring somewhat of a scrap. I was actually looking throughout the whole card. There's going to be a lot of finishes. This might be one. Cody Durden's always tricky. I think Cody Durden's going to come out throwing strikes he doesn't even know he's going to throw. He's going to be very unorthodox, where I feel like Costa's going to be standing in front of him, kind of going for the kill shots, but probably landing the more consistent shots. I think in this one, Alessandro Costa, I'm going to give him a slight edge. I think he can win by points. He can maybe even finish him. Durden's always going to be game, but I feel like Durden's usually always one step behind his opposition. I feel like Costa's been showing some decent showings. Costa's kind of hit or miss sometimes. Like, even when he wins performances, I see holes. I see holes in his game, man. And then Durden's just like, he's a holy person. Like, if Costa has holes in his games, this guy holy as hell, bro. And I'm not talking, Christ, but... yeah, I'm gonna go Alessandro Costa, man. I have to. Like, I feel like that's just a better pick objectively. So I'm gonna go Costa to get the win in this one. Next up, Ryan Gandra versus Zachary Reese. I'll be honest, guys. There's something frustrating about Zachary Reese to me. He's 6'4", bro, at middleweight. He has skills, man. I know he has skills. But for some reason he doesn't win as much as I want him to be winning. I remember when he first was coming in the UFC, he was like, oh, the new prospect. He could strike, he could grapple. He has submission game. Dude, he does everything so well. But, he struggles. He lost to Michael Pereira. That was kind of disappointing because he was kind of getting caught really easy, getting dropped. And Ryan Gandra is not someone you want to get caught by because he has knockout power. He's going to be throwing. I think Zachary Reese is going to need to mix in some of his grappling here. But his takedown entries aren't the greatest. So this is a weird one for me, man. I'm not going to lie. It's a weird one for me. I want to go Zachary Reese because I like Zachary Reese as a 6'4", handsome striker as well. But I feel his energy, I feel it in my bones and my, breaks. But I want to do good on this card, man. And I'm going to have to follow my gut here. I think Ryan Gandra is probably going to catch him. Zachary Reese was getting caught by Pereira as well. He started to fatigue as well, so sometimes his gas tank looks iffy. This is a close fight. I do think objectively Zachary Reese might be a better striker, but I think Gandra just hits with a different force, and I do think Zachary Reese is prone to getting touched. No diddy, but yeah, I think Ryan Gandra is going to get it done, so I'm going to go Ryan Gandra for the win in this one. Probably gets him by knockout as well, man. Why not, dude? This fight was canceled, man. I surely shouldn't even talk about it, but imagine that. 15-0 Fareed Bashrat versus Ethan Ewing. I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. I actually think Ethan Ewing was going to win this fight. And I know I'm a big Fareed Bashrat guy, but I was ready to drop the bomb on you guys, but... this is for the better, maybe. I think it's going to help. Next time they meet up, maybe my observation is different. But I actually think if they were to fight now, Ethan Ewing probably would have got him. Fareed Bashrat against Gene. I think it was Gene Matsumoto's last fight. He was doing great. Was it Gene? I think it was. But he was doing good. But I remember he kept folding to pressure towards the later rounds. And it started getting a little bit chippy and close towards that. So it was actually a very competitive fight. And Ethan Ewing's kind of a similar style. But he's just a better boxer than the last guy Fareed fought. So I feel like Ethan would have caught him a lot. After probably losing the first round. So I actually thought Ethan Ewing was going to win, but who cares? I like these two are really good guys. I want you to understand that. And they're both on my prospect list, and I glazed them. Ewing was actually a slight favorite, minus 125, which is crazy. But yeah, that would have been a good fight. Speaking of good fights, this is a good striking one. Damian Pinas versus Cesar Almeida. Almeida's one of the best kickboxers in the UFC. He's coming off a loss, of course. Pinas is just a knockout specialist, though. He reminds me of a more seasoned Gutierrez. Dare I say that? I feel like he reminds me of Gutierrez because he has that power. But I also feel like he's a little bit more he's a little bit more clean in his boxing. He cuts off the ring better. He's not just a 1-2 merchant sometimes that I feel like Gutierrez is, and he just has power. I think he's going to catch Almeida. Almeida hasn't been knocked out, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's been knocked out in UFC. I could be wrong. He's been hurt. I remember he's been hurt. But I don't think he's been knocked out. This might be the first time. I think Damian Pinas is going to win this fight. It's hard to see anyone beats Almeida in a pure kickboxing match. That's what this is going to have to be. It's going to be a pure kickboxing match, and I know it, Because I know Pinas is not going to shoot on him and vice versa. None of these guys have averaged 0 takedowns. They don't even think they even shot a takedown in the UFC career because that's just not what the cloth they're cut from. It'd just be a problem if Almeida starts to find a flow because he's been kickboxing. You know, he has fucking wars with like legends, man. You know, he used to beat up Alice Pereira in his heyday. You know what I'm saying? Real bad, man. Nah, but it's a good fight. It's a good fight. I think Pinas is gonna get him though. I think Pinas is gonna catch him. Pinas like 1-2 is heavy, man. He has a powerful hook. You know, we've never really seen him go the distance so far in his UFC, including his Dana White Contender Series run. Haven't seen him not finish someone. I think that streak's gonna continue. I think he's gonna finish Cesar Almeida. You know, I don't know. Like Pinas, he seems like not as green as I think he would be. Like he has a good high guard. He catches punches well, and then he fires back. And it just seems like his power is something not to get touched by. And I have seen Almeida hurt in the UFC, so I do think Pinas could hurt him worse and get the job done and finish him. So I'm gonna go Damian Pinas. And if he beats Cesar in like spectacular fashion and looks like a superior striker, he might be added to my elite prospect list. Guys, I have a prospect list in my notes that nobody be seeing, brother. It's just for me, for me to see. Brother, I can't let too much people see this because it's secret, you know. But I do think Damian Pinas is gonna get it done for this one, so I'm gonna go Pinas for the win. Okay, next up we got Cong and Tracy Cortez. See, Cong, I know she finds shit. Right, Kenny? Like, come on, gang. This one's actually weird for me because objectively, yeah, Kong's a better striker. Yeah, we know. Like, all right, bro, we know. Okay, like, what, bro? She's a better striker, but I know what Cortez is going to do. She's going to try to take her down and just hug her. You know, Kong went against that Edward Mora girl last time who just tries to grapple all the time. Kong did a good job stuffing the takedowns and, like, landing on her. Kong does throw. She kind of throws pit-pat tap strikes. You know, I'm scared, though, that Tracy's going to try to smother her. You know, get her on the ground and just make it difficult. Tracy's striking's ugly, but, like, she doesn't really strike to land too much. She strikes to get close. I actually think Tracy could close the distance and kind of smother her and then like get a body lock and try to get on top of her. I think if Tracy does get on her, it's going to be kind of a problem because she's heavier. She has a bigger base. You know, she got some thick thighs. You know what I'm saying, brother? You know, she's big, man. She got a bunda on her, bro. Like, if she gets on Kong, we are getting controlled. We are getting smothered, and we are going to enjoy it. Nah, jokes, but I don't know, guys. I actually don't know. Like, this one, I want to go Kong so bad, but I actually don't feel comfortable enough doing it. I'm going to be honest. I want to do good this card. I think Tracy Cortez is going to get it done off of that. She's probably the underdog, which is rightfully so, but she's not a great striker compared to Kong. But Kong has sometimes she gets caught. So I think Tracy's going to kind of Charles Oliveira Max where she closes the distance to get into the clinch and just make it a difficult fight for Kong. And I think that's going to be enough to get it done. I don't even know why I'm going Tracy Cortez to win a fight. She's kind of booty cheeks. But I just have a feeling she's going to do some stupid shit and actually find a way to win this one. Kind of like how Mackenzie Dern beat... who's that girl Mackenzie Dern beat? Was it Verda or something? Kind of like that fight. So I'm going to go Tracy's. Actually, this is a pick'em fight, which makes sense why it's a pick'em fight because it's pretty pick'em. Those are the early prelims. Now we're getting to the prelims. You got Luke Riley on the card versus Kai Kamaka. The third. I had to add the third, bro. Kai Kamaka is going to get torched out, bro. He's kind of a bum. And Luke Riley's actually pretty damn slick. Pretty damn good. Luke Riley reminds me of someone else who's also from the London card, who's from the UK. And I'm pretty sure he's on this card too. But we're going to talk about it when we get there. But Luke Riley's going to win this fight. It's not that hard of a fight. He's going to slime him out. He's actually pretty damn good. His striking, his head movement, his defense. He's pretty fluid. I like Luke Riley. Yeah, he's not bad. You know, he's not bad. He's tough. He could take a punch. He's better than I thought. I'll say that as well. But I think Luke Riley's going to get it done. I think he's going to probably finish Kai Kamaka in some crazy brawl. It's going to be a brawl, though. It's going to be fun for the prelims. Garbrandt, man. Teardrop Garbrandt. Ugly tattoo. Bro, Garbrandt's eye tattoo, gang. Like, pack it up. Versus Adrian Yanez. I was coming off a draw, by the way. Yeah, this is a weird one because everyone always tries to gaslight people every time that Garbrandt's going to show up a different version. Garbrandt is like he's in his Michael Chandler era. He needs to retire. He's probably never going to win again. Yanez is hit or miss depending on what version of him wants to show up. But I'll be objective and tell you guys right now, he's not. Like, Garbrandt's not going to beat Yanez. Like, he's just not. He needs to go. Like, he needs to retire. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know why people act like that's not the case. Bro needs to pack it up. I think Adrian Yanez gets it done. I think it's going to be a pretty simple fight for him. I just don't think he has what it takes to pull it off the fire, as Leon Edwards' coach would say. Garbrandt just needs to retire. He's a good bloke, eh? Just anger issues a little bit, but he's a good bloke. But I just think, brother, your time up. Like, you're not that good anymore. I know he's coming off a win as well, but like he didn't even look great in that win. So I'm gonna go Yanez for the win. Damn, he's a huge underdog. Gable Stevenson making his return against this guy's my substitute teacher, by the way. His name's Elisha Ellison. Like, bro, Elisha Ellison. What a name of like, yo, they found him on the streets coming off a loss. His last fight, 5-2, strong guy. He looked the part to get slimed out. Sometimes people look the part for slime out. Like let me find someone who could just get slimed out on their debut. Gable Stevenson, by the way, is like he's an athletic freak. Like he's abnormally quick for his size. My whole thing with him is like I wonder how his endurance is gonna hold up, and I still don't know. But we're not gonna find out this fight, are we? He's gonna either knock him out. He's probably gonna knock him out, either ground and pound or standing knockout. He just hits like a truck. John Jones is very much on this hype train too. I don't know if there's anything to that, if it's more just Jones glazing or he's actually legit. From what I've seen, he does seem legit. He's just an athletic specimen. He just have that crazy wrestling background as well. So I don't know, guys. I think he's gonna get it done in the first round, no matter what it is. Probably gonna be ground and pound, but I think Gable Stevenson by KO is a pretty sound pick. So I'm gonna go Gable Stevenson by finish KO. I was doing some thinking. I was actually just watching a bit of Robert Whittaker right before this. Such a weird one. We saw Paulo Costa, who Whittaker nearly killed in middleweight, like destroyed him. He literally won every minute of that fight outside of a spinning wheel kick. No joke. Watch it back. People like are misunderstood about that fight. Dude, Costa did so good. Dude, it wasn't that close. Like Costa landed one kick the whole fight. But yeah, and then we see Costa go up and just start doing work and like smoke Azuma. Here's the thing about Krylov. All his losses is pretty much him getting chinned. He's very easy to wobble. Whittaker's chin's not the best too. Whittaker, of course, his last fight was against RDR, where he kind of got size mogged and strength mogged in the grappling. Krylov was wrestling a lot in his last win against Bukowskis. Like, he would mix in the wrestling. And Krylov is going to do that. He's just a big guy, too. He's kind of like he's going to feel like a stronger Derider, I feel like. I know Derider's big for middleweight, but Krylov's a pretty decently sized light heavyweight. I feel like Whittaker's going to feel that extra size, especially in the clinch with Krylov. It's a difficult one because on the feet, I do think Whittaker has a good blitz, but I wonder how that blitz is going to be affected in light heavyweight. Is it going to be slowed? I don't know. I can't tell. But against RDR, looked pretty decent. Krylov, his chin is in the air too. He kind of was like fighting like Yeri last fight, just throwing with stupid shit blindly. Whittaker's going to pick up on that and like tag him up. My thing is Whittaker's going to need to knock him out to win, because I feel like if Whittaker can't get him out of there against Bukowskis, he started to grow as the fight went along, it started to get to him. That's what's going to happen to Whittaker if he doesn't finish him. So I think I'm riding on a Whittaker finish early, or Krylov might just bother him. Thing is, like on paper, it's not hard to finish Krylov early, like if you catch him in exchange. But is that because light heavyweights hit with a different power than Whittaker? I never really looked at Whittaker as a power puncher per se. But do you even need that much power to knock out Krylov? I don't know. I don't know how much power you really need. This one's a good one though. Like this one had me stumped. Because as I was looking, I was like, who am I going to pick? I think Whittaker's a slight underdog, but how much is Leiterman's skill really going to prevail after Paulo Costa showed us that Leiterman's skill from middleweight to light heavyweight is bigger than you guys think, It's just like Krylov is not like an Azuma. If Krylov was an Azuma, like shorter in frame, it'd be like a simpler pick. But it's like Krylov's 6'3", he's a pretty decently sized light heavyweight. He's a big guy, man, strong guy. And it's Whittaker's first time. What if Whittaker fatigues quicker than normal? He showed a little bit of endurance issues against RDR after getting like kind of bullied in the clinch a bit. Close one, man. I really think Whittaker's going to be too sharp for him early. Is Whittaker's chin going to hold up? Because Krylov hits pretty damn hard, guys. It's a matter of Whittaker's chin going to hold up. Because the second Whittaker gets rocked in a fight like this, it could be craps, man. Oh, this is so hard and annoying, man. This one's hard to pick, dude. I'm not even trying to be that guy, but this is actually hard to pick. Fuck, dude. Because I feel like skill-wise, I got to go Whittaker. But like size, okay, I can't take too much from the size, though. This could be a bad pick if I go Whittaker, though. I think he's like, fuck. He's the underdog, right? Let me make sure he is plus 140. I'm actually think I want to go. I want to say he's going to win now because he's the underdog. Fuck. I'm going to go Whittaker. Leiterman skill. I don't want to say that, but like Costa did show us that like that could translate pretty damn well. And I also think like after watching the striking, I do think Whittaker's going to just be a little bit too quick on the feet. The extra weight, I don't know how it's going to affect him. I'm assuming maybe it's going to help Whittaker. Who knows? But Whittaker's a more intelligent striker. Krylov's going to need to use grappling, and he will use grappling. Whittaker, after spending 25 minutes with RDR, hopefully he's prepared for that and strong and ready to defend takedowns. It's not even easy to take down Whittaker, but RDR is just like constantly like just that's his only game plan. Whereas Krylov's gonna entertain the striking a bit more. So I think Whittaker's gonna get it done. He might even finish him, gang. So I'm gonna go Whittaker by KO or points. Fuck. Whittaker, man. I'm really just hoping though. I could just be making the wrong pick right here. Because Krylov could just chin him as well. Whittaker's not the best chin. But I'm gonna go Whittaker for the win. I have a feeling, man. His 1-2 blitz is pretty quick. He's gonna catch him with that 1-2 blitz and hurt him. Main card, King Green versus McKinney. You know, McKinney won his last fight. I haven't talked to McKinney in a bit, guys. So maybe I gotta talk to him after or before I make this pick, but I can't. So I'll tell you right now, McKinney's gonna go and he's gonna fight for a round hard, and that's it. You know, King Green's prepared for a quick first round, but he's prepared if he keeps going after that. Objectively, McKinney is pretty. Like, what is he better objectively? I don't know. Like, not really, actually, at all. Like King Green, I was looking at his most recent losses. Like, yeah, sure, Paddy fight was kind of self-induced. Like, I don't know. You know, he just kind of fights stupid sometimes. Like, I feel like King Green does. He just fights dumb and, like, gives people chances. But I feel like for the most part, when he comes to fight, it's going to be a problem. I can see McKinney starting really strong, right? But, like, King Green, like, kind of surviving an early onslaught and starts talking to him. And I feel like after, while he's talking to him, I can see McKinney wilting. Like, yeah, what, man? You know? He's all barking at him, and I think McKinney's going to be like, oh, shit, I'm tired now. And McKinney has kind of shown me when he's tired, he's kind of like checked out like a bit. Like, and he fights hard for the first round. You can't control that. He's going to do that every time. You know, and it could be something where McKinney just comes out first round, finishes him. But I think objectively, King Green's better. And if McKinney doesn't get that early onslaught finish, King Green's going to just start chirping him down and walking him down and landing big shots, and he's going to fatigue him. He's going to end up losing. I think King Green's going to win, man. I'm going to go King Green. I know it's a risky one. I know he's the underdog, which is rightfully so. But I think King Green's going to get it done. So I'm going to go King Green to beat Terrence McKinney. I'm sorry, McKinney, dog. You're still my dog, bro. He's a slight underdog, by the way, Green. But yeah, Lona Kavanagh. This is the guy who reminds you of Luke Riley. Versus Brandon Royval. First of all, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to do it, guys. This is the Kenny underdog pick of the night, guys. I have to say it, you know, because I don't know why Royval's the underdog. Listen, I know he's coming off the loss against Manil Cap. Manil Cap hits harder than most people, guys. I think people are failing to comprehend that. I know Lona Kavanagh is coming off the Brandon Royval fight. Guys, Royval, no, not Royval, the Brandon Moreno fight. Moreno's not the same as Royval. I hope you guys know that. Like, Moreno has that little switch punch he throws. That's all he throws, and he's out of range, kind of sitting there. Royval, he showed me against the Van fight. He's going to be output, guys. Like, I'm telling, don't take too much from the Manil Cap KO loss. Royval is still that guy. He beat Tetsuya Taira and had a war with Joshua Van. Those are elite level competition. Understand that, please. Kavanagh, great. I'm telling you right now, Kavanagh will not beat Brandon Royval. He's not beating him, bro. Forget it. Brandon Royval is not losing to Lona Kavanagh. There's no way Lona Kavanagh could beat him. I don't think he can. I think Moreno fight was good, but Royval is not Moreno. You're going to realize styles make fights. It doesn't matter if Moreno could beat Royval. It's going to be a tough one for Lona. Lona's not even someone who likes to grapple much, and he's going to probably be a striking patch primarily. He's going to get outpointed. Like, you're going to lose, Lona. I'm telling you. This is, I'm like confident, man. I am very confident. It's going to go the distance because I think Lona's he's a dog. But he's going to get outworked. He's going to get out low kicked, out kicked, punched. You know, he might land some clean exchanges. It's going to be similar to the Van fight, except Lona Kavanagh is not Van. He's a lesser version with his chin on the platter more, so Royval's going to catch him and hurt him a couple of times, and the kicks are going to win Royval the fight. I'm going Royval. This is my underdog pick of the night. I'm confident in my hand. I'm confident in my hand. My friend, I'm confident. Brother, trust me, brother. Look in my eyes when I speak, brother. You can tell when the intensity is real, brother. I know all my life. I 23, about to be 24 when this card happening. I know life. Brandon Royval is going to win. He's going to win. Next up, underdog lock. Remember I said that, guys. Underdog lock. Next up, Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Bautsita. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, my bad. Umar Nurmagomedov's sons. Like, what, bro? Yeah, we beat both of them, man. And we're fighting Songya Dong, bro. Like, gang. Anyways. Yeah, Umar's sons are fighting, guys. Mom, Dad. No. Dad, the kids are fighting again. Umar's like, what? Tone it down, man. Yeah. Corey's gonna beat Mario Batista. All right, like, nah, I don't know. This is a good fight. Batista's good, dude. Batista's like tricky. He's tricky good. Like, Batista's good enough that if you think he's gonna lose, he's gonna win and say, bro, I'm good. You know? I'll be real, the whole Vinicius Oliveira fight was so easy to pick. I don't even know why that fight was close. Like, people thought it was close. That's, like, you're not going to beat Batista by trying to bully him, bro. You're a grown man, nigga, trying to bully a nigga, bro. You grown trying to bully another nigga, bro. You got to wake up, bro. Anyways, Corey's more intelligent. You know, of course, Corey, in the Marab fight, he kind of was getting tagged up by Marab on the feet because of a little wrestling threat, which is interesting, you know, because Batista is going to come in with, like, multiple weapons. This fight's good, you know. Hold on. This fight's interesting. I think my brain was telling me Corey, but as I'm speaking, I'm starting to realize things. Corey's good, though. Like, when Corey's feeling it, he's feeling it. Like, when Corey catches the flow, he catches the flow. Like, he damn near killed Figgy, but then again, Figgy sucks. I was saying that before, you know, but if you come in with predictable takedowns, he'll stuff him. He'll keep you on the feet. Like, objectively, Corey's a better fighter, so that's the tricky part because he's a better fighter, but he's going to get someone who's pretty game. I think Corey's been in there with some good, better wrestlers, though, or more, like, annoying wrestlers like Marab and Umar. You know, and then Umar never really controlled him well. Like, Umar never controlled him. Like, he'll get his back. Well, he'll control him a little bit in a weird position, you know. But on the striking is where I'm trying to look at this because I know Batista's going to come aggressively and try to land, and then, you know, mixing some things. But I think Corey might be a little bit too aware of that. Corey's a tricky one to strike with, guys. To get a flow against Corey is tricky because he's pretty damn good with those low kicks and that movement. I think it's going to be enough. I'm going to go Corey Sandhagen. It's a very close fight, though. I want to say I'm as confident on this one, but it's a close one, but it's still going to be a great one. I'm going to go Corey Sandhagen to beat Mario Batista. Give me Corey, my friend. Give me Corey, who's a slight favorite in that one. This one, guys, I'm going to make a separate video on this, by the way. Just letting you guys know there will be a specific breakdown. Take this prediction with a grain of salt. I have started the footage on this one. I think I'm gonna drop the video the next day, like the day after. Have started footage on this one. This is weird. No, because before footage is like, yeah, BSC's gonna kind of beat him. After footage is like, dude, they both kind of mid to me, but that's what makes it interesting. We got BSD, we got Paddy Pample, what? All those fucking English dudes on the card, bro. Loner, Luke, and Paddy the Batty. They could sweep it, Imagine. Nah, this the thing. Like I said, BSC was going to win. Guys, BSC is just a marauder. He's aggressive. He's kind of similar to a Gaethje in a way. Like he causes chaos. He's very irresponsible, though, in his strike entries. You know, he's not hard to hit objectively. His grappling's pretty good, but same with Paddy. Yeah, but it's tough, guys. It's tough. Because, like, now we're seeing Gaethje's win age better, you know. But that doesn't change the fact that Paddy puts his chin on the platter. And BSD hits pretty damn hard. BSD has that grappling base. And I'll be real, BSD's actually the grappler in this one. Like, Paddy's takedown entries look like a grandma shooting a takedown. Like, that's like, bro, Paddy's takedown entries are stupid. But BSD's takedown entries, it's like he's purposely giving up his neck. Like, he wants to get guillotined. Paddy jumped on that pretty quickly with King Green. So, BSD got to be careful with that. You know, he got caught in some compromising positions against Dan Hooker, too. I was watching that fight back a bit. Like I said, I'll do a more in-depth breakdown about this. I don't know if I'm going to qualify as a 100+ hours breakdown because I'm perfect on those. I don't want to mess up a single one of those. I'm still 4 for 4, so I don't want to, you know, become wrong. I'm going to do that video for either this or the main event, though. Or it might be both, who knows. But I'll say this. I think Paddy Pimble's going to win suddenly. I got to be real. There's some things I'm seeing in the footage. Like I said, I got to watch more. I'm not done with footage. It's a moving progress. But the fact that after watching that footage, I did say, oh, hey, I actually think Paddy's going to win, tells me something important. Because when I make decisions, switches like that, it's telling me something important. I got to watch more, guys. But I do think as of right now, I'm going Paddy Pimblett to be BSD. I think BSD's a bit too irresponsible. And I know he hits hard, but Paddy has shown me against Gaethje, he could take a pretty good punch. And then Paddy does some tricky things with those knees up the middle and shit, guys. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to go Paddy Pimblett right now, guys. I think Paddy can shock some people, dude. Paddy's scrappy, Like, he just fights like this. And he, like, bro, oh. Yo, what's up, boy? You alright, good? You good, cuz? Like, damn, gang, why you fighting like that, bro? But BSD's no better. He fights like a foolish fool. he fights like a foolish fool. It's a 3-round fight, man. Anyone's fight. It's still competitive, but I will be real. After the footage, it kind of had me feeling like Paddy's going to win. I'm going to go Paddy Pimblett to beat BSD. You know, like I said, video dropping probably tomorrow on it. Deeper analysis. brings me to the main event. I just realized how much fucking English, British, European people are on this fucking card. Because it's Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. Yeah, we seen this guy 5 years ago. His leg got broke against Dustin Poirier. That's really what it is. And then Max Holloway, we seen him recently against Charles Oliveira. People can't bring too much with grasp too much from that fight. That's something you guys gotta realize when you start watching footage. Like that doesn't what are you gonna? Oh yeah, Conor's gonna go in there and take him down. I'm gonna. You gotta watch objective fights, like fights that have some similarities. Both guys fought Dustin recently. You could look at that fight. Yeah, there's some habits. Conor's a good guy. Conor's a really good fighter in the first 3 minutes. I think he's one of the most dangerous strikers in the first 3 minutes in the way he sets up his strikes. Conor's fight style, I will have to say this and preface this. His fight style is reliant on how fresh he is, because the second he's not fresh, the knockout power goes away, which is one of his biggest weapons to win. The intensity's gone. The explosiveness is gone. The reactivity's gone. And once you lose the reactivity, specifically in the explosiveness, that kind of takes away style and makes his style almost no threat, which leads to someone like Max Holloway, who's really good at volume and overwhelming you. That's when his style will start to prevail. Conor McGregor's style is reliant on explosivity, quickness, and reactivity, which is the most dangerous in the early rounds, specifically round 1 for Conor McGregor. Whereas Max Holloway's style starts pretty damn good in round 1, but he has the ability to hold it all for 5 rounds straight. I'll say this right now. This fight won't go the distance. I'll guarantee you that. Won't go the distance. But something else I could tell you is that Max is going to be the one probably finishing him, guys. I think Max is going to get him, guys. I think he's just going to get him, man. I think Max is just objectively the cleanest striker between the two. As fights elongate, I think Conor's the cleanest striker for the first 3 minutes. I think it could be interesting for the first 3 minutes. I think Conor McGregor is saying things like it's going to be a masterclass. It's going to be a quick night because he understands that's his first chance at it, or his only chance at winning. I understand it's at 170. I will make 100+ hours video for this one because I do think I want to point some things out. Keep that 100+ streak alive, maybe. But Conor, I don't know. Conor, I think he's relying too much on the 170. He's saying he's never been at 170. He's the same guy I fought 20 years ago. Bro, first of all, he's not the same person. And second of all, I don't think 170 is going to do much bad things to Max Holloway. Max Holloway's been training with Jack Della Maddalena, who in my opinion is one of the better boxers, not just strikers, boxers at 170, which I feel like is good work for him. He didn't show much in that footage from his YouTube channel, but it showed me that he's prepping with guys who are bigger, and who could box and can let their hands go and exchange some combos. I'll be real, guys. Conor McGregor, when you look at his striking style, he actually has about 2-3 combos that he goes to a lot. One of them is the straight slip uppercut, or is it the slip straight? No, it's a straight slip uppercut. Yeah, it's straight, then he slips. He throws an uppercut. He does that all the time, and that's when you look at Conor, there's something that's he just repeats the same things over and over. But the thing is, early in the fight, it's really dangerous because you don't see it coming. And then he has that pullback counter. There's some things he does, but they're not if you do footage on Conor and you're prepping for his fights and you're a primary striker, it's gonna be tough to avoid it because it's based on reactivity. He kind of throws it after someone throws on him first, and then he'll get out the way, then throw it straight, and then slip again and then uppercut. But once you figure out those patterns, and if you could take the punch, because Dustin Poirier took that specific counter, the first time or the last 2 times they fought, I'm pretty sure he got caught with it twice. But it's because even though he knew it was coming, it's it comes off of his punch first, But once Dustin ate that, he was okay, I ate his most dangerous weapon, arguably, ate it fine. Now he's going to have to still stand in front of me. Another thing I want to point out, guys, that I'm going to talk about when I do a more in-depth breakdown a lot more, the low kicks of Max are actually really good, and he throws them a lot. They probably throws them more than you actually realize or think he throws them. And it's going to happen in this fight. He's going to throw a lot of low kicks in this fight. And that's going to be a problem for Conor McGregor because Conor's so heavy on that front leg. And Conor actually doesn't do a great job checking it. Also, him coming off that leg injury and the leg break, I wonder that's going to affect Conor's ability to throw a low kick or make Conor want to throw anything. or, you know, or make Conor want to be there for checks, you know, because Conor, if you force Conor to switch stance, there goes everything already. I'll be honest. Like, forcing him to switch stance is already a problem because he's not great at switch stance. He's not like one of those elite kickboxers like Adesanya who could switch stance and just be fine. A lot tougher for people like Conor McGregor. So I'm looking at this fight. I think Max objectively the smarter pick. I think people can't take too much from the loss against Charles, and I also think people can't take too much from him fighting at 170 for the first time. Guys, I guarantee Max Holloway fighting at 170, being able to eat a lot more than like he wants to, not being so strict on his weight cut and his diet, is gonna matter less than Conor McGregor taking 5 years off. After Conor McGregor lost to Dustin Poirier, the first time or the second time, he said, yeah, that year off after the Cerrone fight, I can't not be active. These guys are more active than me. They're beating me. That was after a year. This is after 5 years. You could try to gaslight yourself that this is time well rested, but we know throughout those 5 years, you're going through a lot of struggles. You're taking steroids. Then you have to get off those steroids, you know, let your body readjust again. You've been going through a lot. Your body hasn't been resting. Your body's been in a very heightened, crazy, sporadic state. You're going to get in there with Max Holloway. You're going to feel good or decent for the first 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, pure striking, the pressure and pace by Max. He's going to start to wilt. He's going to probably get finished, in my opinion, in the second round. I got Max Holloway by knockout in the second round. I think it's going to happen, and I could predict these things because Mr. Kenny don't miss, guys. So those are my official picks. Now, let's talk about some plays real quick, baby. I got some plays to go over with you guys, and I'm telling you right now, I got knowledge, so you guys got to listen to me. First play is that Whittaker and Krylov. I reckon they're going to go over 1.5. I have a feeling that both guys, even though they're known for being chinny, I actually think that Whittaker's going to have to find himself a bit. He's not going to take too much risk. Krylov might be swinging for the fences, but I don't think a finish is going to happen within the first half. It might happen around the end of round 2. You know, that could be a case, or like a third round finish, but I think it goes over 1.5, as well as the fact that I think Brandon Royval is going to have a great striking match. I think he's going to have more than 57 significant strikes. So I'm going to go that on a little bundle because I trust that's going to happen. Also, McGregor and Holloway are going to go under 2.5 rounds, like I just said. And I think it's going to be Max Holloway also scoring a knockdown. Max is going to get him out of there, guys. I do think it's going to be within the first 2.5 rounds. Could be early in the third round or late in the second round, but I just really think a second round knockout for Max is going to happen. I think Conor's going to punch himself out. I think it's going to be bad. So those are my plays, bro, and I think you should back me because I'm a real bad man. Trust me, guys. Go to PrizePicks and make those picks. Now, let me just say, if I were to throw like a little lay, you know, a little lay on them, guys, I really like the Royval underdog pick. Hear me out, chat. Royval, Holloway. Give me one more sneaky one. Royval Holloway, like I'm trying to give y'all like something. I'm like, that's gonna look good. Royval Holloway. Do I go Paddy? Paddy's value is crazy. Oh, I might Royval Holloway, and if you're feeling a little bit more risky, Pimbling on them. Dang, and I would never say that to Pimbling because Pimbling kind of bad, you know. But Royval Holloway, that's if you just, you know what I'm saying, if you're like, all right, easy. But if you want to get a little bit risky, Royval Holloway, Paddy. Run it up, brother. Let me know what you guys think about these picks down below. Is that it for me? God bless. 2, 3.